Good afternoon and welcome to Who's in the House with Michael. Today I have the privilege of having a conversation with my great uncle Cosmo, my grandfather Frankie's brother. And so we're going to talk about it. He's got a lot to tell me. So how are you today?
Fine.
You're fine. So I want to ask you a few questions. We have a lot to talk about.
Sure.
Where were you born?
When?
Where?
I was born in Italy.
Where?
Roccalumera, Messina, Sicily.
Roccalumera
A small town.
in Sicily.
Yeah.
Right. So, what do you remember about growing up in Sicily? Do you remember being a child there?
Well, I went to school there.
You did.
Yeah, I went to school. 7th grade.
Okay. So what did you do when you weren't in
As a
school?
kid, we do like any other kid. We play soccer
Okay.
with a ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes nice ball, sometimes we made a ball.
Yeah. And that's still the most popular
We
thing.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
We live about a yard from the sea, of the water.
Okay.
Was it beautiful?
Yeah. You know, I was there once. I went there when I was 11 years old with Annie and Leo.
Yeah, I remember.
So-
I didn't see it.
Yeah, so I'm familiar with the area you're talking about. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's quite beautiful. What did your mom and dad do when you were a little child? Was your mom a stay-home mom taking care of family?
Yeah. Usually, all the mothers in a small town, they take care of the family, except few people go to work because they need to go to work.
Okay. Was she a cook? Did she cook good?
Yeah. She called our bills. My father was a cook and a little bit, special dinners.
Okay. What kind of food did your mom? What was your favorite dish that your mom would cook? Do you remember?
Oh, believe me or not, Roccalumera is a town where fish is the business. What they do, they expect right away from North Italy, get my money there.
I remember that the guy would drive ride a bicycle into town with the fish for the day.
Yeah.
On the back of the bike.
Yeah,
And that's what you ate that day,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You know, the owner of that store there, of that fish, where you buy the fish, bought my house.
Oh, that's funny. Well, when you were a child there, did they bake the bread every day at the house?
Yeah, we did, but not every day.
Was it outside the oven? Was it inside?
No, outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
What about the bathroom? Inside the house or outside the house?
The what?
A bathroom.
Inside.
Inside. Okay. I remember at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, everything shuts down for siesta.
Yeah. Then, yes and no.
No? Not so much?
I don't remember that.
What did your father do for a living?
My father was just labor. He have big foreman. Yeah. He have about 12, 15 people working for him to get lemon out of the tree.
Oh, lemons. They were farming? So
lemon-
they were harvesting. He was the laborer that was harvesting the lemons?
Yeah. He working there. He was, they called caporale.
Caporale.
They have a book of the people name
Yeah.
and the time they start to work.
Yeah.
To the time they went out, sometime when it's raining, the day before, they cannot start to work in the morning, work late, so you have to put 9 o'clock or whatever it is. So, payroll.
lemons are a big deal in Sicily.
All right?
The farming of lemons is a big deal in Sicily.
That time, yeah,
Yeah. When I was there,
I destroyed.
Leo's mom was an older woman, used to walk up La Montagna, the mountain, right? And she would manually irrigate. They would lift the doors and let water go into certain areas from the rain that would be caught in a barrel, and she would have to walk around the mountain and open different places to irrigate the lemon farm. You remember anything like that? No?
I don't remember that.
Okay. So your dad did this the whole time? This is what he did? He worked the labors?
Yeah,
Okay. When you were there in Italy, did you have siblings with you? Your brothers and sisters?
yeah. I got just two sisters.
In Italy?
I had two sisters in Italy and two brothers in American.
Right. So let's talk about that story. That's a funny story.
Oh, funny and sad.
It is sad.
I tell my story.
Yeah, let's tell the story.
When after First World War, my father and my mother, they were American married. There were 4 children here in America.
2?
4 children
4 children in
in
America.
America.
They were born here or they came here with them?
I wasn't born yet.
No, your siblings, your brothers.
No. My brothers, they were born here and they stay here.
Yeah, okay. So your parents came over after World War
And
One.
my parents, they went there on vacation.
Okay.
Now, as soon as my father came in Rockefeller, the same day, the cops, policemen came and brought him in.
So he came to America on vacation.
Yeah,
They had 2 children. Well, in America,
2 children. They left the children in school.
they left them in school.
And they were on vacation to the girls
Yeah.
in Italy.
Okay, so they came back to Italy,
Yeah, on vacation.
and then the cops showed up.
Yeah. They arrested him
They arrested him.
because he didn't go in the army.
He didn't serve all his time.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of Italians, even American, they serve in the army.
Yeah.
My father didn't.
Oh, he didn't serve.
He served at all.
Oh,
My
okay.
father was cool like anybody else. And asked questions. They asked questions if you want to go in Italian army or American army. They were alive that time.
Okay.
My father, a lot of people they went to Italy. My father, for children, told them I serve in the American army. They call American army, but too expensive. You have 2, okay, 4 children, no. Yeah, 4 children. It was too expensive for the army to support the American.
Right. So the American Army, he didn't serve either.
He reject them because he didn't need it.
Okay.
If they take my army, my father, they gotta pay him for the children,
Yeah.
for the wife, costs a lot of money.
Right.
So,
So they rejected him
reject.
in the American Army.
Yeah. But the question is now,
But he told Italy he served.
no. Not take anything there those days.
Right. So they arrested him.
So he have nothing to show. What I'm telling you,
Yeah.
those days they were different.
Right.
He was court-martial, and he was guilty. So he has served in the army all the time, and then he's class.
How many years did he have to serve?
I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years.
Okay. Meanwhile, this is in Italy. He's serving his 2 or 3 years in the army.
And he lost, and they lost all the right to compete in this country.
Right. So they weren't allowed to come back to America where the 2 children were left.
Yeah, because those days, these children could call the parents, but gotta be 21 at least.
Okay.
The father, the children, not brother, the brother.
So that was Joe
Joe
and Frank.
Frank. Now, if they could call my father when he was 21 years old, I could not come to the United States. They could not call me.
Why couldn't they call
That's
him?
wrong.
Huh.
I remember it took 5 years to come.
So who did Joe and Frank live with? They were in New York City, right?
My uncles,
They lived with your uncles.
2 uncles, 2 brothers,
Okay.
1 and 1.
Okay. That's interesting. So, back in Italy, you're born, right?
Yeah, by mistake, I guess.
By mistake. How long was it before you came to America and you met your 2 brothers?
I was here when I was 16, a couple of for 4 or 5 months.
So 16 years old was the first time you met your 2 older brothers.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's a crazy story.
That's
When you
beautiful.
came, did you come to live at that time or was it a visit?
No, living.
You came to live. So did your father come too? Everybody came?
5 in the family.
Okay.
My parents, my 2 sisters, they could come here anytime they wanted.
Okay.
They were citizens.
Okay.
But the question is, they could come anytime they wanted, except me.
Because you were born in
After
Italy.
my parents left 2 children there, now
All right.
when I got one there,
Right.
I was desperate,
Right.
desperate.
So when you came here and you met Frank and Joe when you were 16,
Yeah.
how old were they?
From 20, I think Joe was a little old, he was old, but 27, 28. And Frankie, couple years or 1 year less.
Huh. And so what was it like when you first met your brothers? Was
Well, I was not surprised because I was waiting 16 years
Yeah.
to see my brothers.
right.
So I was and them too.
Were you very close immediately? Did they?
My family?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they looked out for you right away.
very good.
Okay.
I tell you something, we holidays, Christmas, New Year's, other holidays, we have special day in a small town. There's dinner and everything. And I practically every single holiday, we have a certain nice table, different food, better food, not better, different type of food. Yeah. And we start to eat. Before we start to eat, my mother started,
She would cry.
I'm gonna apologize to you. Maybe I'm gonna.
She felt bad because you guys were separated, right?
Yeah, because my children, I'm getting upset.
I understand.
Because my brothers was there, not down in the family, and so my mother started. My daddy started to cry after mother.
Because they felt bad. They weren't with the 2 boys, and you weren't all together.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because,
Any family would feel that way.
so what happened? My mother, my parents were crying, and we started to cry. So we all cried.
That's how every family meals, every holiday dinner started?
Until a few minutes, then they have a good dinner.
Okay. So when your father finally moved here, you all lived in the city, right? In New York?
Yeah.
Where'd you live?
My father had labor. He didn't work.
Okay, he didn't work at this point?
My father, I'll tell you what,
Was he older at this time?
huh?
How old was your father when you came here?
No, he was younger.
He was young?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember I was working on Saturday. Usually Saturdays you're not working, but you get time and a half and you work.
Sure.
I was come home from work and I see my father. It was raining, not raining hard, the weather was bad. With something to carry inside store there. So the store was making delivery.
Okay.
So there was a big thing in the store. And I see my father go back and forth. It was raining.
In the rain, moving boxes and taking in deliveries?
Not but bad, by the way. I said to my father, come on. You didn't want to come home? I said, no, not now. I got to sit there. The next day I said, you're not going to work anymore. They never worked there. We have 3 children.
Yeah.
Joe, and Frank. Frank was married already.
He was what?
He wasn't married.
Okay.
Joe, no, not yet. But
So Joe was not married?
No.
But Frank was already married?
yeah,
Okay.
so you didn't have to work anymore.
How old do you think your father was? Was he 40, 50 years old?
My father was a little bit younger than me. Yeah, I don't know, about 45. Yeah, no, more than that.
Okay, yeah, I would think so, right? If the boys were in their 20s.
Yeah.
Okay. So where in Manhattan did you live?
When I came from Italy, we lived in New York. 106 East. No, 118 East 106 Street.
East.
East
106th Street?
Yeah, near the park.
Is this
106 Birch Street.
is this Harlem?
Yeah,
Okay, got it. So you started working right away?
Yeah.
What did you do? What was your first job?
I work in a store, tractor store.
What kind of stuff?
Repair, sewing,
Oh, sewing.
because I knew my.
Well, it's very famous. Tailors in Italy and fashion, yeah. Suit makers, yeah.
I work because my brother Joe, you know, the owner.
So you were working sewing in the store?
So yeah.
Okay. So was the store selling clothes and you were doing hems on pants and things like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna bring you my clothes.
well, yeah.
Next time I get a suit.
But you know something? I had a friend of mine, like a brother.
Yeah.
He was, he's still in Italy. I didn't see him last time I went there, I didn't see him. He lives in North Italy. And he been there for a long, long time. He was school teacher. He went to North Italy and he became principal.
Oh, wow.
He take a big house,
Yeah.
big school there.
So you were working in the store, learning how to sew and do all that. What came next after that for you?
Well, going to the factory,
You worked in someone else's factory?
in the garment district.
Yep.
It rained, I had to make a dress.
What years are we talking about? Are we talking about like the 30s, the 40s,
Well, no, before that.
the 20s?
30.
When were you born?
38, 39,
When were you born?
huh?
When were you born?
1922.
22. Okay.
Well, it's about 18, 19 years old.
Yeah. Okay, so you started working in the factory next, learning how to make dresses.
Yeah.
And were you working each station, cutting?
No.
What were you doing?
The dress was already cut, put in models, pieces.
Yeah, okay.
So we have somebody walk on the floor.
Okay.
I need to work it, get that bundle back to me. Cut the ticket off
Okay.
for my payment.
Yeah, okay. Really? Each one you had to take a payment to get paid?
Sure.
Okay, so
And
the more you did, the more you got paid.
At the end of the week, give all my tickets,
Oh my.
write down in the block book there how many pieces, and I get paid for.
Were you good?
No, the beginning is nothing good. I know my cousin, a lot of my relatives and friends went in a business in this country.
Right.
And a cousin might tell me, Cosmo, when you go look for a job, make sure that you see some men working there. When you see men working among the women, the factory is a little bit better than the other one.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. So was Uncle Joe also working in the same factory?
No.
Oh.
Uncle Joe and Frank, he told them they work in the grocery store
Okay.
at Place O'Clock.
Well, that makes sense.
Two brothers together.
Okay, that makes sense.
When I got in this country, we already moved to Harlem
Yeah.
from New York. So they didn't see me in New York. They see me in Harlem.
Okay. How long were you working in this factory stitching dresses?
Well,
Like a year or like 5 years or?
let's put it this way. Me and my sister, Mary, decided to go in business ourselves.
Oh boy. You and Mary?
Yeah.
Okay.
We put a few dollars together. We put in machines. That's more.
You started your own factory?
Yeah.
How old were you when you started your own factory?
I don't know.
Maybe. Guess.
20, 21.
Really?
Yeah.
That's young.
And my sister was 25, 26.
Right. And she had the same skills? She knew how to make the dresses?
She was better on dresses because in Italy I learned how to make men's suits.
Right.
So dresses, men's suit is the most difficult kind to make it.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
So you're in your young 20s, Mary's in her young 20s, mid 20s,
Yeah.
and you decide to go out and start your own business.
Yeah,
And you rent a factory, you buy some machines,
yeah.
and you hire some people.
It's not easy.
That's not easy.
That's not easy. I thought it was easy, like
You're right.
Like you do.
Where'd you get the work from?
Ah,
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that I was waiting for this guy was an accountant. I was introduced to me, you know. You're supposed to introduce me to a manufacturer.
Yeah.
That he knew or something. But we wait, till he was ready.
So how did you get along?
I didn't make any money.
One day at a time?
I didn't make any money.
No.
Well, then we start to work. We all work in machine.
Yeah.
I didn't work in the machine, but I did a lot of work too.
So you started doing your own work just to kind of keep the costs down.
Yeah, we got some people. You gotta know something. Or there's a new factory, and it's more harder to make money
Of course.
than people that
Of course, you can only make so many dresses. So I didn't know that you and Mary were in business together when you were young. I didn't know that. See, I learned something new today. I learned something new.
Well, this is what is my first factory.
How long did you have this
Then-
first factory? How long? 5 years?
No, less than that.
Okay.
Couple of years. Then.
So you closed it,
I closed, yeah.
and then what'd you do?
No, before I closed, I moved it,
Okay, you moved the factory.
and I. No, let me. I want to give you the information.
All right.
No, I went to. Before I closed my factory, I remember now. My sister was already out.
She was out?
She was out.
She came in and went out that fast.
Oh, she was married.
Okay.
She was out. I was by myself. And I was making a few dollars. If I make $2, I was spending $4.
Sure.
This week, I make a couple of dollars and money. I'm rich. The week after, I lose money.
Right, right.
But anyhow, I met a girl there.
In your factory, you met a girl?
Oh, but they're working for me.
Okay.
I had a lot of girls.
Shh.
That was-
Somebody might be listening. Shh.
So I became a friend with this girl there, and she have a friend. The girl working for me,
Okay.
and my girlfriend.
Yeah. And she had a friend.
To working for another manufacturer.
Okay.
But you get contractors, you get manufacturer. Manufacturer is a guy who's buy and sell and make it. They're responsible for your thing.
Yeah.
The contractor, he just got to make it. They're working on it.
Okay. Like a subcontractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to my friend there. So, the foreman where our girlfriend was working was in for an operation. And the boss, big boss, was looking for somebody.
Okay.
That was a good chance for me.
So what happened? Did you become a partner?
No, I went there, not a partner. I went there for a job, to look for a job. I got a job. The guy sees me, a young kid, like 29 stage, a little bit, young kid, from Italy. You are Jewish anyhow, you was Italian. But you see a young man with ambition.
Yeah.
Your factory, the worker, you've grabbed me right away.
Sure. You're hungry. That's what they call it. You were hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember that somebody came to see the factory, my factory, because the manufacturer, before he give work for me to make it, he wanted to see what he said about it.
Of course.
So he went there and looked.
Yeah.
And when I opened the door, I said, I'm Cosmo Starrantino. First word did he say, what's your father?
Who's your father? Did he know him?
No,
Okay.
he came to see the shop to talk to me.
Yeah, why does he want to know who your father is?
Because I was a kid.
Okay.
He didn't,
You're too young.
He didn't think that I was.
You wanted to make sure you had somebody looking over your shoulder. Right, so you wouldn't be wild and take off.
Yeah.
I get it. So you worked for this guy in the factory
Yeah.
for a long time?
No,
Okay.
no.
What was your next move?
The next move, I met the big guy, big manufacturer.
Okay.
What I know from him is I was working to take care of the factory. His factory, he have 3 floors. 908 7th Avenue,
Okay.
on 23rd Street.
So you're managing his factory for him?
Yeah.
3 floors.
He have 3 floors. One floor was for him, garden,
Offices. Yeah.
and other 2 floors factory.
Okay.
Factory. Call me from 8th floor, 9th floor. Mine was 6th floor. And the girl in the office said, Cosmo, Mr. Cosmo, want to see you. Because when Mr. Cohen was talking, the by Fred was tough. That guy,
Cohen?
Cohen,
Jewish guy.
Mel Cohen. I was
Really? Mel Cohen.
I was smarter than him.
You were mad at him?
I was smarter than
Oh,
him.
smarter than him. Okay.
I go upstairs. I said, Mr. Cohen. I said, Cosmo, just wait. Oh. You, Cosmo, I'm Mel.
So you introduce him?
He introduced himself. I knew him.
Okay.
I called him Mrs. Cohen.
You wanted to talk to you first
He
name.
wanted me to call first name.
First name.
And we became a very good friend.
Okay.
The wife went out together.
Okay.
They went to the store together. They bought at the time a main coat, my wife and his wife. But I paid. The money we make in the factory.
Well, before you go there, how old are you about at this point? Guess. Your mid-30s?
20, no.
Still in your 20s?
No, that's 26, 25.
And when did you meet your wife?
What?
When did you meet your wife?
After the war.
But were you already married when you worked for Mel Cohen? Or during that time you got married?
No.
You met her after you worked for Mel
Oh,
Cohen?
yeah, of course.
You met her afterwards?
No. I wasn't married.
Okay.
He came to my wedding.
Okay, all right. So now you're running his factory, you're making money.
Yeah, fun.
Okay.
Sorry.
A salary. But then you met your wife, you met Aunt Teresa.
Yeah.
Where did you meet Aunt Teresa? You better get this right.
I mean, that was, I think it was in July.
Where were you? At a dance? At a church? Where'd you meet?
No. Aunt Teresa was a little girl that I remember. My neighbor. Aunt Teresa is a family.
Okay.
She is not a first cousin,
Yeah.
but second, third cousin.
Okay.
So I knew her when she was she's 7 years younger than I am.
7 years?
7 years
Yeah.
younger. So when I came here, I was 36 and she was 10. I didn't play with her.
I understand.
And,
But then she got older.
But she came up. I remember she came to my house.
Okay.
It's not a fair file. And my mother was making bread, like once a week, making fresh bread.
Nice.
Anyway, she come there, and my mother was making small bread for her
Take home.
and for
She was
us.
helping you.
And for us.
Your mother was helping you seal the deal. Your mother was helping you, making sure she would come back.
No. You know what? I should come back. I was married. No, I was married. No. My sister, I have 2 sisters.
Yeah.
Sarah, Starrantino, went to Italy, and she got married there. When she went there, what's her name? She got married there. When her husband come here, she told me, I was single. I said, why don't you come marry? Why don't you go into it? You know, Teresa, it's a beautiful girl. Pepina, the mother, she had a beautiful daughter. She got 2 daughters there, 3 daughters.
In Italy.
In Italy.
So Teresa was in Italy?
Everybody was in Italy.
Oh,
She have 3 daughters, big family.
okay.
So she have 3 daughters. They're all beautiful.
Pick one.
They're all nice persons. I think you should go for them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into it to get married. I think I have so many. I have three Teresa. When Teresa came here, and I went out, just went out was right. I have now 2 more girls.
You were dating 2 other girls named Teresa?
Teresa, yeah.
So I guess you like the name.
I got to kill you.
All right, so how long did you manage the factory for Mel Cohen?
I became not the manager. Oh, one day he called me. No, we became friendly.
Yeah.
I said, did you like it to move out from here? From your bigger factory? I said, no, because I do. I have no money. Cosmo, you don't need any money.
So he was going to set up a new factory and back you?
What he did, he said, the best factory in New York. He bought it, he made all the detail and everything. He paid for, and he paid down payment.
Yeah.
After he paid down payment, I paid for the
Okay. So he got you started.
of course.
So now you become an owner? Did you own the factory then? A partner?
At 50-50. And about 7-8 years afterwards, I don't know where they come from. I was in the elevator with Mel Cohen.
Yeah.
He took a wallet. They gave me a check for $15,000. I said, what's this here for? I said, Cosmo, I got this money here since we opened the shop there in my accountant, in the books.
Yeah.
No money. And every time my accountant do the book every month, he said, Mel, you gotta get rid of that check there because it doesn't look good on the books.
Yeah, you're making too much money.
You gotta cash, you gotta do something.
Right, okay.
Like, you gotta get them out. And he felt that probably was something, I had something to do with that check.
Sure.
He gave the money to me. Like
Very
you
nice,
said.
like a bonus.
No.
A bonus.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I still don't know what. I don't care.
But you're at this point, during this time that you're a partner with him, you're running a big factory in New York, you're already married now to Aunt Teresa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did your first child come along while you were still running that factory?
Yeah.
Okay, and your first child is,
Or I was single, and yeah. Oh my yeah.
no, Carmelo, Mel,
Or
was born.
Malcolm came to my wedding.
Okay.
Mel, my son came 10 months after I got married.
Okay,
Like illegal.
I got it. And you're still running the same factory?
Yeah.
Okay. So were you there a long time? In this factory? Were you running this factory for a long time?
Yeah.
Were other children born while you were running this factory?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. See, my children, Mel was by 11, 10, something like this. No. My 3 children, small children. Because I have small children, he has small children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you take a day off? Were you working every day?
That's it. One of my regrets in life was that my sister got married in Italy and I could not go.
Because you're working in the factory?
I was
Which sister, Mary or
Sarah.
Sarah? Sadie.
Sarina.
What's her name? Sarina?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sarah.
Okay, got it. I never heard her say that. I only heard her as Sadie. I didn't hear her as Serena. I've never heard that. Okay.
Yeah, I should have went, I couldn't go. Probably a different timing, or if I knew, it'd be better. I felt if I go away there, the factory, there's nobody there to
But,
go.
you know, everybody goes through that, who owns their own business. It's not until later in life that we slow down and realize what's more important.
I think I was wrong.
Well, you do what anybody would do. You're trying to keep your business running. So,
Yeah.
okay. So you have 3 children. First is Carmelo.
Yeah.
Next is Joe.
Yeah, it's 2 children in the United States. 2.
You. Your children.
We have 5 children. Mel and Carmelo left over here, and they took the 2 ladies, 2 girls, on vacation in Italy.
No, I'm sooner than that. Your family, you and Teresa,
Yeah.
Mel, Joe, and Anna.
Yeah.
When was Mel, Joe, and Anna born? Were you still running the same factory, or did you move on to another factory?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, me, yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
So your children were born while you were
Joe-
running this factory.
Joe have a store by himself, it's Tranquilo.
He's confused.
You want to jump in?
Yeah, Dad.
Come on, you can come in.
They both have a store.
Dad, we're talking,
I want to just clarify.
he's talking about when we were born. He finished with Uncle Joe and Uncle Frank. Now he's going on and he's talking about you got married and now you had me, Joe, and Mel, right? He's talking about us.
Where were you when they were born? Where were you working?
Whatever.
Same factory.
Yeah.
How long did you work in that factory? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years?
It's like, till I was 62.
Are you kidding? And did you retire or do something else?
Retired.
So you worked your whole life with this guy pretty much?
Yeah.
40 years, 40 years.
Oh, wrong.
Okay, so your children are born, you're raising a family.
Yeah.
So did they work in a factory too?
Joe and Mel.
Joe and Mel? Was it their choice or did you tell them they had to work in a factory?
He did work in the factory on Saturday. Not because I need him.
Yeah.
I take him.
They would go to work with you.
I met Joe and Mel.
Right.
And there's a Saturday I went to the factory. A lot of Saturday I didn't work there. No, the factory didn't work. On Saturday,
Right, you
but I
closed?
gotta go to
Right.
few people, clean and
Sure. Sure. And did you take Sunday off?
Yeah.
That was the only day.
That was the only day, right?
He worked he worked half a day Saturday
That's what I thought.
and took Sunday.
That's what I thought.
He worked all the
Okay.
time.
So you didn't take Anna to the factory? Just Mel and Joe?
Mel, check it out.
Okay. And what's interesting is Mel and Joe grow up, and what do?
Okay. I'll give you Mel. Mel was the oldest in my family. First of all, the factory that I have there, his name was Joe Mel. He never
That's the name of the cat factory, Joe Mel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, my partner, I lied to him. Not lied to him. Was a little bit smart of him. He name's Mel. Joe Mel.
So you told him it was named after him.
He thought Mel is for him.
I got it.
It was for my son.
Named for your son. I got it. Okay. All right, got it. So, but Mel and Joe, your children, they later went into business, in the garment business,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Things was going bad in the sewing business. Was going bad because China, the South, it was much cheaper.
We're talking about 40 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about like 1980 something.
Yeah, that's when I retired.
Okay. You retired then, right?
That's it, when I retired.
Okay. Things were going bad.
Things were bad. And I said to myself, the building was for sale.
Mm-hmm.
There was another building across the street, was very good for us. We want to buy it. They don't sell to us.
And tell him what the building was. The building was 880 Broadway, the ABC building,
Oh, no kidding.
on 18th Street and,
They won't sell
and
it.
Broadway. That
And they
was
wouldn't
the
sell it to
building.
you?
No, because another buyer was to the owner was better than us.
Okay.
So prefer if we was less than was very cheap.
Yeah.
Anyhow, kaput.
Okay. So how did they start in business, Mel and Joe?
Mel Joe. Now, when I was ready to give up, no, to retire.
Yeah.
Retire. Mel. First of all, Mel Cohen, he tried hard to get my son, Mel, away from Battery to work for him.
Oh, that's interesting. After you, when you said you were going to retire, he tried to get him to work
No. When I,
while you're working? He tried to poach your own son?
yeah. Well, he
Interesting.
worked from home. He would be probably would be better payment,
Okay.
but Mel Cohen was his father.
Did Mel Cohen have other factories? You were a partner in one, but he had other factories on his own?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was a big
For the,
business.
yeah, took me also on the side. If you want to be partner with him, not in a big business, the factories, all the factories, like you own a factory in the South.
He opened up a factory also in the South, that's right.
Yeah, I know.
Now tell him about Virginia Culpepper, Dad.
Yeah, he was pretty big
Okay.
that time. He wanted me to be part of him, but
You were done?
not, I don't know, but not as a full partner, I guess.
Yeah.
If
An operating partner. You
Right.
do all the work.
he said I was a good worker,
Yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
You know, I was in business. The guy who sold me the elastic,
Sure.
I don't pay that. I don't pay. Like about 60 bucks of elastic. That's a lot money.
Okay.
And when the owner come to me and he say, Cosmo, want to make some money? Because I did call Mel Cohen. I said, Mel, I will need it this year. Okay, Cosmo. He trusts me.
Okay. He gives you a consignment.
You know, let buy whatever I want to buy.
Okay.
But I would never profit for a penny. I couldn't make money.
Sure. You're retiring at 62. I'm 61 years old now. I know I don't look it, but I'm 61. It's hard to imagine retiring that young. Good for you.
Look, when I retired at that time, I'll tell you something. I figured out how much money I have,
Yeah.
like anybody else.
Yeah.
Besides, the most important, how much I was making a year with my investment now with the factory.
Okay.
And I felt I have enough.
Good.
But he didn't know he was going to live to 101.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, what have you been doing for the last 40 years? You've been retired for 40 years.
Getting old. But I'll tell you, I am October 1 or 2. If I live, I'm going to live anyway.
You're going to make it.
I'll make it.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I got to go to the doctor in 6 months.
You made an appointment, you got to show up.
He told me, come back in 6 months.
So what'd you tell him? Maybe?
No, I'm sure I'll be there.
Okay. Okay. I want to pick up where Mel and Joe go into business. When did they start
Mel-
going into business?
Let me think, because Mel wasn't in business. Then I was in business. Mel was a more businessman. He was older.
Sure.
Mel was let me see. And I put up with money for them, Mel and Joe.
You put up money
Of course,
to get them started.
yeah.
Okay. So did they start?
According to my accountant,
Okay.
the machine, the factory, then I put it for them was $160,000.
Okay, that's a lot of money. So you retired, and at that point, you're ready to put up the money to back them in their own business? Is that how it went? Or before you retired?
Well,
About the same time?
no. When I retired, I forgot to retire because I took a pen, this and this, how much I was making with my investment. My investment that I have those days was bonds.
Good for you.
And the certificate. Cosmo. I got a bond. $100,000, $50,000. Got money? Hey, money. Yeah. Buy it.
But you had enough money to back them and retire.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I have, when I retire with my income $75,000 a year.
Fantastic.
And I figured out I didn't spend that much money. I didn't, my two son and I worked with the all time with the shit together.
Yeah.
Joe was the boss, but they're family.
Who's the boss?
Mel.
Yeah.
But he would do whatever we wanted with the money.
Sure.
He was very good. Joe, Mel.
So when he started, he did the same thing. He bought a factory, became a manufacturer.
For Mel.
Mel.
Started better than me. Mel had the experience to run a factory.
Right, because he worked with you all the
Sure.
years. Right, okay. But same business, manufacturing, same stuff, right?
Yeah, he told me once, we want to go. I said, was it, that was the city in South. Not a
In
lot.
Carolinas?
Anyhow,
Yeah,
they have a convention there,
okay.
Atlanta.
Oh, in Atlanta, all right.
a convention. And Mel want to go there. And when you walk in to the space, they supply us with the material,
Right.
belt and everything. They were Mel. So then I said, hey, you Cosmo son? Yeah. They became, they grabbed him.
Yeah, sure.
So, oh, what you do tonight? So I'm just working out, nothing. I go to bed, I go, you're here. You come with us.
Right,
They
okay.
invite them,
They took him under the wing.
they feel so great.
So, and you might have to help me here. So, Mel's in business, Dad's retired now, right? This wasn't ultimately the last business Mel had before he retired, right? He started with a factory.
No, he started with a factory. He was like
And
my
now-
father, a contractor,
Yeah,
and he was making clothes
Yeah.
for the people.
Yeah.
But ultimately, he ended up opening his own business and becoming a manufacturer.
right.
And he started his own line, and then he started.
Is this urban stitching yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he became urban stitching.
Yeah,
But
okay.
he worked in the factory for probably his own factory about 5-6 years, and then he started
Before he started urban stitching.
before he started.
And how old was Mel when urban stitching started?
He was probably in his 27.
Geez, you're all so young.
They have more experience
Yeah.
now, Joe, Ivan.
But you know what? Beyond the
Yeah, maybe.
experience, beyond the money, for you in your young 20s with your sister and Mel and Joe and Anna to start your own business when you're that young, it takes a lot of cojones. You know what I mean? Like,
One day, a friend of mine from Italy, my little guy came to my house. I said, Cosmo is not here. They give me the address in New York, where my father. And he came there to see me. When he came there to see me. I wasn't home. I'll tell you where I was. You see the trucks, they carry material.
yeah.
Yeah. At that time, that day, the guy, they did this job, but they wasn't showing up. And me, I went there to push that truck because if I didn't do that, my factory next day, they have no work.
No work.
I got work, and it's danger.
Yeah.
When you got a shop and you got it working, You don't have enough. They leave you.
I know. You have to take care of people that are going to leave, move on. I know. I get it. Well, that's a tremendous story. I mean, you know, when you think about it, Mel and Joe and Anna with Urban Stitching achieved great success also.
Yeah.
And also retired pretty young too.
But I'll tell you something. The first time that I manufacture was a lot, like a lot. I think it was about 500 dresses.
What?
500.
Yeah.
And for me, to make 500 dresses with people that I was from the street would be a suicide.
Right.
But we have a factory where we work in there. Me, my sister's working in the factory. What they do, they volunteer, they recruit. We told them the best
You built a team.
people they work in there.
Yeah.
The best people they work in there. One weekend, Saturday, I don't remember what Sunday too. We got a whole machine full in here, new.
Right.
And Monday, the presses, when they said, what's the dress come from? They didn't know.
Oh, didn't know anything on Monday?
The presses, they make money that way, you know.
Sure.
The manufacturer satisfied because in few days, other rush to do work back. They expect at least 5 days, 7 days, at least a week. And they got a couple of days. So this guy's a genius.
Because you had a good team, you built a good team.
They helped me out.
Yeah, good. What do you remember doing with your family when they were young and you weren't working? What were the festivities? What were the hobbies? Were the children involved in sports? Were there things that you were doing with the children?
Oh, we have dinners. Went on vacation.
Went on vacation a lot, right?
And we wait for that day. We didn't do anything special.
Most of the people that are going to watch this video know you. And they know what you do. They know that you like to have fun. They know you want to be with your family. It's about good food, about wine and people.
For me, I have work come first because I got my wife, my children, and my parents, my sisters. I'm still family man.
Of course.
At that time, my brother Joe, he have a store.
But he worked for you. Okay. So.
He have a store, and he went to kaput.
Was the store in the city also? In Harlem?
In
Bronx?
In New York.
Okay.
In Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, he have a store.
Joe had a store in Long Island?
In
You're talking about-
Astoria?
John.
Oh,
My
it was Frank also.
wait a minute.
Uncle Joe had a store. Was it in Astoria? Uncle Joe?
No.
That was Uncle Frank.
Oh. Joe, yeah. No, Joe.
Frank had a store in Long Island, in East Meadow.
Yeah.
My grandfather.
When I say, I'm talking about my brothers now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And listen, it's okay that you don't remember.
Uncle Joe? No, Uncle Joe.
I'm trying to give you the right.
Oh, no, I'm challenging you today.
No, you don't try.
I'm making you think.
Well,
You're gonna be tired when I'm done.
when I'm getting a bit confused with business.
I know.
With myself,
Yeah.
my brother, my sister,
Yeah. But Uncle Joe also ran a store.
Uncle Joe, I said before, he have a store.
Yeah.
Uncle Frank have a store.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe have a store too.
Yeah, they had two
But,
different stores.
The thing was big.
Okay.
And
Uncle
I
Joe.
was right
Joe.
there. I was right there to take him in.
Yeah, he went right to
And-
work for you.
And you never have so good. God bless him. I gave
Can
him.
Yeah, interject, Anna.
Can I interject on something? Uncle Joe plays a really big, important thing. We didn't touch upon this. How my father came to America.
Okay, tell me about the story.
So, Dad, You want to tell when Uncle Joe, what happened to Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe got into a very bad accident while you were in Italy, right?
Yeah.
And they
After a
hadn't
car
met.
accident.
They hadn't met yet.
No, they couldn't. No, they had never met.
Never met.
Uncle Joe, they were trying to get him over there. They didn't have the money. Uncle Joe got into a bad car accident, and he got a lot of money, enough money to bring my father, his parents, Aunt Sadie, and Aunt Mary to America. He bought their ticket for them to come to America. Right, Dad?
That's
You
important.
think so? You were pretty young.
When Uncle Joe,
Yeah.
he got the money to bring you to America.
Let me think.
He got into a car accident, and with that money,
What could be possible?
he did.
I think she knows.
Yeah,
Probably no.
Okay.
he knew.
So-
He forgot. It was a very important thing.
So Uncle Joe started working for you when his store went bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And even now, in Marie, as the daughter died not long ago, and every time I call her, I felt so great when she told me that I said, well, I didn't do anything. Thank you for what you do, my family. I didn't do nothing with your family.
Good.
I didn't do nothing
course.
to compare what he did for my family.
To bring you all back together.
No, bring him over here.
Yeah.
So you just-
Pay, fix it, fix
Yeah.
my house a little bit.
Yeah.
One day, I went on vacation. When I come back here, I find all the new furniture here.
Oh, that's he's confusing it. That's
And we were,
nice.
you know,
All
you
right.
know, Mel.
Yeah. I got it.
I helped Mel a lot, but Mel was more than a gentleman.
I know. I want to go back and talk about something else.
Yeah,
Good times, fun times, outside of work, with your brothers and your sisters. Do you remember what you would do for fun, for entertainment?
all the time.
What would you do?
Every day, backyard, you enjoy it.
Yeah, and you had two brothers that were musicians.
Yeah, one day we have an impression, look like a music. The two of them, was more musician there, anyhow.
Were they both playing guitar?
I don't remember.
Well, I got news for you. I have pictures from when you were all very young, hanging out in Atlantic City with the guitar and a kazoo.
Yeah,
I've seen those pictures.
that's the one that come back.
Yeah, okay. That's when you first came?
No,
Oh,
that time I think we were partying,
okay.
and Joe was coming from Baton City,
Oh.
someplace, enjoying.
Okay.
He's coming with I don't know if it was Mary or not, Joe.
Well,
I don't remember. It was Mary.
give me one memory, a fun time with Joe. One memory. Just give me one story of a fun time with Joe. Something fun you did with Joe. Do you remember doing something funny, fun, that sticks out in your mind? Did you visit someplace, did you do something together?
But Joe,
Anything that comes to mind?
we did a lot of things with Joe.
Picnics.
And I can,
Were you all always together when you were not working? Were you always together with your family?
Yes.
With your brothers
yeah,
and sisters? Right.
I don't remember.
I remember he would tell me they would have
You must-
picnics, and they would all get together. Right, Dad? Remember you telling me that you go to picnics together, the whole family.
You know your family. Besides our family, we have two families together. A lot of time, not all the time.
Right.
My family and Teresa's family.
Yeah, sure. Well, who did Joe and Frankie live with when you were in Italy?
Yeah,
Who were they living with in the city?
my uncles,
Okay, your uncles. Okay.
my wife, brother, the two brothers.
Okay.
One brother, the other brother.
Okay, I got it. And did those families stay close together later on? Were all those families getting together later on?
Yeah.
After the grandchildren came along?
Everybody.
Okay. So you have three children. You have Mel and Joe and Anna. You have grandchildren now.
Yeah.
You see them all the time? Your grandchildren, you see them a lot? They come to you for holidays,
Not really, I like it.
birthday. I know, you'd like to see them more, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're good, you know.
Because
The
they're
most
children are in
important-
California.
Yeah.
Another for most important for my grandchildren is what I ask them, how's the work, how you doing? I like to see this year, I do this year. I ask, they won't tell me, I ask them. I say, this is between you and me.
How you doing? Well, I know that you see them and that you're very close. And it's all about the secret. What's the secret to living over 100 years old? What's the secret? Tell me what I got to do to make it to 100.
First of all, clean life. Love your family. But once you got a girlfriend or a boy or something, your family is spoiled. No matter how much you love them, it's spoiled. You gotta love your family.
Right.
That's the most important.
Okay.
Take your interest.
And a glass of wine every day.
And a glass of wine every day.
Yeah, one, two. Long you could take it.
I know you as an adult, and I've always known you as someone who lives without stress, someone who enjoys life, his family, food and wine. Were you always that guy?
Oh, let me tell you something. Maybe I forget. Really, be honest with you. I never, my children, they never gave me problems for me
Right.
to worry about.
Right.
Mel, tell a story about Mel. Mel was about 17, 16, I don't remember. Was inside there. We all together, very close, every single Sunday. With John,
Some friends. Family friends.
Yeah.
Camelo, that one.
Okay.
Every weekend, we got together. Carnival, street, all my house, and sometimes we ever get together by Camelo. Be over there. Joe told me, Daddy, I got a date in New York. I want to go to New York. It was on Saturday. Good. I said, you go to New York. It wasn't an age where you did go on.
Okay.
I said, but don't forget to come early, as possible. I mean, no. Don't make me worry, but no, thank you. We come home from
Soccer game. We were at the soccer game, Dad. We went to see the Cosmos
Oh, yeah.
at Giants Stadium.
Okay.
no, there was some other time.
Oh.
Or the time of the, I took the story too. This is different. Anyhow,
That was helpless.
I come home. Joe or Anna, one of the two, they look in the room. I understood he's not there. Mel in his room. I took it for granted. They went to bed. He's not there. So I go back and forth from the train station. I deal with the telephone. I don't know what to do. Going crazy. On the way over top, I see kids. That was the time where people get drugs.
Sure.
We live on the street there.
Yeah.
They get sick to see them.
You were worried.
Was very late in the night.
Okay.
I come back and forth. If I knew the way to walk, if you want to take a train, if you're going to walk, where you walking.
Okay.
All of a sudden, we want to say, if he doesn't get home, I got to call the cops. Because my son never did this here before to me.
Okay.
The main time. My wife did, here, where? Isham was sleeping. He enjoyed our sleep.
Where was he sleeping?
They never checked the bedroom. He was always.
Oh, you assumed he was not
I
here.
didn't see them, but
He was sleeping the whole time.
yeah.
And you were worried looking for him.
No, because of one of the two.
Well, you can't be mad at him for that.
Huh?
You can't be mad at him. He was in bed.
I didn't think it. No, when And later he said, I'm gonna kill her. I don't go there. And then he said, and then it was God, please save me.
That's funny. And you have one more story you want to tell me when you came home from the Cosmos, from the soccer game?
That was that one.
Oh yeah.
That was
Okay.
the same story.
Okay.
Went to see a game, soccer ball game. Cosmo had some big thing. It was a night game. And was it Mel or Joe?
I don't know which story you're telling because I thought that was
The
same.
soccer ball game.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was the same.
But anyhow, we went to see, and way back was traffic.
Sure.
Look at there. I see my son out of the window, look on the street for us come with the car. Wait. He didn't go to bed because we were out. He was worried.
Oh,
Hey, that was the worst thing.
he was worried about you
Yeah.
because you were late.
No, the family.
Yeah, because you were late. All right. We could talk forever. So 1 hour we've been on talking. I don't want to overtire you. We'll come back and visit again, but this is really enjoyable to talk to you and talk about some history and get you thinking about it.
I didn't tell you nothing.
I know, we have plenty of stories. I'm sure we could tell. I might come back and ask the children to tell me their version of your stories.
That would be
Because sometimes they don't always match up. Sometimes I find that there's a hole in the middle, and we find it funny.
the story that I tell you, no holes.
All right, so for a man
There
that's...
may be more to join.
More to add to the story. All right, so I'm talking to a man who's 101, on his way to 102. You're retired 42 years. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do? Watch television?
Right now, my son Joe wants to take off at night because he's the best. He's my son. He do work over here. He do a lot of things for us. Get tired.
Sure.
Maybe I do understand that. Yes, I do. But not that.
He's asking you what you're doing during the day.
What do you do during the day?
He's asking you going on. What do you do during the day?
Do you go for a walk? Do you go out to lunch or anything? Do you play games?
This is the first time that since I was 101, I don't know, maybe I'm getting more older, so more time goes by. Before, we did go out,
Yeah.
like last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Me, Teresa, and Joe. We go for dinner.
Yeah.
We go couple of times. We go to gamble
Oh, really?
with the
Where? Jake's 58?
national.
Yes. Jake's 50.
Yeah.
What do you like to play when you go to the casino?
Atlantic City, I play the table,
Blackjack.
Blackjack?
In here, machine.
Yeah, I know, it's all automated.
Yeah.
Do you win? Are you a winner?
Nobody winning.
All right.
But we did win once in Atlantic City.
Well, I'm going to say thank you for giving me some time today to talk about this. We're going to come back and we're going to follow up and have some more conversation. I want to remind the audience that this is Who's in the House with Michael, and today I'm with my distinguished great uncle, Cosmo, Starrantino, and of course Anna's off camera, lending a little hand in between. So we will have this full video posted on YouTube on my channel. We'll be on Spotify. We'll be everywhere else. You'll see us on TikTok and whatnot. I'm sure the family can't wait to see this once we finish it, all right? Thank you.
Okay.